everybody should have the freedom and the opportunity to go to work every day and do their job and live their life and not have to worry about, well, is today the day that they're going to find out I'm gay and fire me.
I worked with a crew for years. They was fine and happy to work with me. They thought the world of me. But once they find out, it's like everything changes. I firmly believe that if you're going to have something in life, you're going to have to work for it. You know, coal mining is a stressful job. You don't know if you're coming out of the ground or not. The thing was, you're supposed to leave your family issues and your home issues outside of the mines. To have 60 people, 70 people turn their backs on you. Friends you've had for years turn their backs on you because of who you are. Even though I've never changed, I never flaunted nothing, to have everybody turn their back on you, that was probably the worst. To certain degrees, I wished I was still running the miner. But I know deep down that you ain't gonna change everybody's opinion on you. You got very little people at any jobs that will stand up for somebody who's gay or has any definition of being different.
It wasn't just about my work ethic and how I go to work and do my job every day. You know, my personal life got drug into it too. And why should I be punished for love? I mean, all I do is love somebody, and why should that be so wrong?
Unfortunately, in nearly all of West Virginia, hardworking people can be kicked out of their homes or fired from their jobs simply because of who they love. The Employment and Housing Non-Discrimination Act, otherwise known as ENDA, is a simple update to our current Human Rights Act in West Virginia. It would add sexual orientation into the basic fairness laws in employment and housing here in West Virginia for LGBT West Virginians. Nationally, 97% of Fortune 500 companies already have this simple update in place. In West Virginia, 21 of the top 25 major private employers already have ENDA as their policy in their workplace.
I'm President and Chief Operating Officer of Appalachian Power, and we are the electric providers for roughly half the state of West Virginia, a portion of Virginia and Tennessee. At AEP and at Appalachian Power, making sure that we are a company that creates a work environment that our employees feel comfortable and that they can thrive and achieve in is paramount. To unilaterally deny anyone access or opportunity, not only are we doing a grave injustice to those individuals, we're also doing an injustice to our company in curbing the potential talent that may be out there.
We know that 61% of West Virginians support the passage of ENDA. Businesses, faith groups, organizations, and individuals are coming together like never before to pass ENDA this year. All of these people and all of these groups are saying that diversity and inclusiveness are important so that we can move forward in our state.
I am the associate pastor of this church, Christ Church United Methodist. You know, one of the two great commandments, love the Lord with all your heart, soul, mind, strength, all of you. And then love your neighbor as yourself. That's Christian fairness. I don't want my child to suffer and not have money to pay bills and have basic things like food and shelter just because he comes out and says he's gay. That flies in the face of everything that is Christian or American.
If I pay taxes, if I abide by the laws, if I do everything by, the state standards, then I ought to be protected.
We need to do this now so that another person doesn't have to go through what I went through, so that our LGBT community in West Virginia has protection, has a voice, and knows that our state government supports us and cares about us.
I know from talking to so many hundreds and thousands of West Virginians that those individuals love their LGBT neighbor, their LGBT friend, their LGBT coworker, and want them to have the same workplace and housing fairness laws that they have.
It is good for everyone if we can just get past that junk and say one of the basic human rights is to have a job.
This is something that is right, and we should make sure that we take the proper steps to promote it.
Times are changing and attitudes are changing and opinions are changing and minds are opening and hearts are opening, and this is when it's going to happen.